Welcome everybody to Barrington's webinar series focusing on new science and information to help you create cutting-edge formulations. Today we're happy to host our friends from One Innovation Labs. They're going to be talking about their patented, clinically tested Pureway C product. We've got George Padilla, Senior Sales Manager, along with Ryan Bishop, also Senior Sales Manager, and Dr. Pedro Perez, who will be calling it, or he'll be joining them in a little bit here to help with the Q&A at the end. Dr. Perez is the Chief Scientific Officer, so we'll be glad to have him as well. Just to let everyone know, you guys, all participants are muted, so if you do have questions, please type them into the Q&A module at the bottom. It's kind of right in the middle of your screen at the bottom there. And we'll answer your questions at the conclusion of the presentation. But at any point, if you have a question, go ahead and type it in there and we will get to it at the end. Also, we are recording today's webinar and we will be posting it to the Hub section on the Barrington Nutritionals website. On the Hub, you'll find past webinar recordings, along with slide decks, white papers, spec sheets, and other important information. Feel free to share this information with your colleagues and please reach out to your Barrington rep if you have any questions. So with that, George and Ryan, thank you. We look forward to hearing your presentation here.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Chris. We appreciate you guys giving us the time today. And we just want to welcome everyone. My name is Ryan Bishop. I'm a Senior Sales Manager at One Innovation Labs. And today I will be joined with my colleague,
my name is George Padilla. Dr. Pedro Perez will be joining us shortly as well.
Excellent. And we truly appreciate our great partners at Barrington for hosting this today. And we appreciate everyone on the call for taking some time out of your day to tune in. Just before we get into Pureway C, a quick overview on One Innovation Labs. We're a raw material manufacturer and supplier here in Miami, Florida. We are the sole manufacturer of Pureway C. And you may formerly have known us as Innovation Labs. We went through a rebranding in April 2019 to One Innovation Labs with new ownership. And at One Innovation Labs, we pride ourselves on providing unique, efficacious, proprietary ingredients that are backed by substantial clinical data. And for everyone tuning in, we just ask that if you have any questions that come up, right up in the top of your Zoom screen here, there's a Q&A box. We are going to be doing a Q&A with Dr. Perez at the end. So anything that comes up, type it into this Q&A box and we're going to go through at the end and answer all your guys' questions. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to George and he's going to get into the science of Pureway C.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And I appreciate, again, to echo what Ryan said, very much appreciate all of you for joining us on today's call. And obviously we're going to be focusing on Pureway C. But we can't talk about Pureway C without talking about vitamin C. So as everybody on this call is familiar, especially in today's market, we know what vitamin C is known for, inherently known for immune support, antioxidant defense, cardiovascular benefits. But my intention on today's call and our intention is to discuss not only the differences, but how Pureway C is far superior than your standard ascorbic acid. So what makes Pureway C superior? First and foremost, we have 4 clinical trials, peer-reviewed, published on Pureway C. One of those in particular is about the enhanced absorption and bioavailability. And I'll review the clinicals in further slides, but quick note, 233% higher retention and bioavailability than standard ascorbic acid, and 120% better retention and bioavailability than ester C, which is a very popular branded ingredient. There is no competition to Pureway C, and the reason for that is our formulation, which leverages citrus bioflavonoids, and more importantly, our proprietary lipid metabolite fatty acid delivery technology, which is specific to not only One Innovation Labs, but Pureway C, and was created and patented by Dr. Pedro Perez himself. So there is no competition. This ingredient is in no other formulation in the market. Pureway C also is obviously vegan, non-GMO, kosher, halal, allergen-free, and GRAS certified, okay? So let's talk a little bit more about the formulation. as I discussed, it's a mixture of ascorbic acid, citrus bioflavonoids, and the lipid metabolite fatty acids. So the citrus bioflavonoids, besides obviously being great as they're known for, protecting against chronic inflammation, diseases, immune system function, and wound healing, the citrus bioflavonoids also help buffer the vitamin C and help with the absorption from a gastrointestinal perspective into the body, right? So that's the purpose of the citrus bioflavonoids in the formulation, to buffer the formulation a little bit, if you may. Now, to get to the secret sauce, right, to get to the lipid metabolite and this fatty acid, what this fatty acid does, it allows the ascorbic acid to enter the cells and enhance cellular, and I want to be keen on that word, cellular uptake kinetics. So when the actual vitamin C, once absorbed into the body, absorbed into the blood and working on a cellular level, it helps uptake and increase the kinetics of the C in the blood, as well as helps retain the vitamin C and the Pureway C in the blood to help deliver more quickly and more effectively to the lymphatic system for the benefits of immunity, obviously, and the cardiovascular system as a whole. Okay, so to kind of give a breakdown from a feature, advantage, benefit perspective of Pureway C, so you guys can discuss with your clients, is the feature that makes Pureway C so special is its formulation and its lipid metabolite proprietary ingredient. The advantage of this ingredient is higher levels of bioavailability, which are clinically proven, as well as a better cellular uptake kinetics that increases its effectiveness in the cells. And the benefit of this, and this is when we discuss clinicals, I will touch on again, the benefit is all the clinical response data points, which are substantiated by FDA accepted structure function claims, such as all-day immune support, antioxidant defense, free radical scavenging, wound healing, lowering of oxidized LDL. And I'll discuss this as we discuss the clinicals, but that would be, the feature, the advantage, and the benefit of Pureway C in a formulation. Okay, so a little bit more about the research, which I'll go ahead and I'll let Ryan speak on this a bit.
Yeah, so thank you for that, George. Obviously, George just went over some big claims when it comes to the enhanced bioavailability and superiority of Pureway C when it comes to the vitamin C industry. Pureway C is the most clinically studied vitamin C in the industry. We have 4 peer-reviewed clinical trials that were conducted at both University of Miami and Adelphi University in New York. Along with the clinical trials, we have 55 FDA substantiated structure function claims on everything from immune support to anti-inflammatory, healthy neuron functions, protection of the nervous system, wound healing and collagen production, and antioxidant free radical scavenging to decrease oxidative stress. So everything that we're going to go over today is not just random claims that we're making. This is all covered in peer-reviewed clinical journals that were studied at both University of Miami and Adelphi University. And after this call, if anyone wants to dive into those studies, please reach out to anyone at Barrington. They have our white papers, and they're more than happy to share these with you guys for your further reading.
Perfect. Piggyback a little bit of what Ryan just referenced, which is a perfect segue to some of the infographics we have here that reference the clinicals. Again, these graphics are straight out of our clinical trials. Obviously, they make for great marketing collateral, but they are straight out of the clinical journals, which I'll go ahead and show here as well. So the first one, first and foremost, as I discussed, 233% higher retention and bioavailability than standard ascorbic acid, and measured against ester C, ascorbic acid, and obviously calcium ascorbate as well. So in regards to vitamin C as a whole, typically, bioavailability is king. Obviously, the more your body can use, the better. But we went a step further in our clinicals to also show how it works better on a clinical level to prove the effectiveness on a cellular level of our formulation. So to move on to the next graph here, which is leveraged by another clinical, more rapidly stimulated healthy neurons, obviously 12-fold more efficient than standard ascorbic acid to promote nerve regeneration. So this is just further proof that vitamin C has had proven benefits and spoken benefits on this, but the clinical data in regards to clinical response and how it actually works into the body is put here, right here in black and white for your clients and for your formulations. So to move over to the next one, same thing goes here in regards to more rapidly promoted fibroblast wound healing and decreased xenobiotic-induced inflammatory mechanisms. So when we're thinking about this, and obviously a very hot topic and what's very much on trend right now is immune. So when people think vitamin C, obviously immune is the first thing that comes up, and it's very much on trend. But our clinical response not only backs the immune responses, but it also helps to open Pureway C up as an option to a variety of different formulations. If we move on to the next slide, we'll see how it even is a benefit for effective antioxidant defense, free radical scavenging in regards to, maybe even some formulations that could be for beauty from within or, wound healing or what have you. So this is something to think with when you're thinking with Pureway C. It's not just, an ascorbic acid that can be leveraged for immunity, but a branded ingredient that's robust and can be leveraged for a variety of different formulations, as a lot of our brands presently do. So these clinical trials, as Ryan referenced, are available for you guys. Barrington has them. I'm sure they're going to be available for download as well. And anything you need, you can feel free to reach out to Barrington. Another point, which is very much something that our clients request and reach out to us about, is a gentler form of vitamin C. For those of you who probably already know this, vitamin C may have some sort of associations with stomach issues, kidney issues, and megadoses perhaps. So our in vivo clinical trial done with humans measured on a quantitative level, measured uric acid and oxalate levels to prove no negative effects when it comes down to kidney function. And furthermore, every single participant was surveyed twice daily during their the trial and surveyed for nausea, heartburn, epigastric pain, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, etc. And nobody had any adverse effects. So we have the qualitative data that proves that as well.
And guys, one thing we really want you to take away from today's presentation, and George did a great job explaining the scientific data, but it's the fact that Pureway C is very marketable to a wide range of ingredients and formulations other than just your standard immune support vitamin C, where you see the typical vitamin C. Because of the claims we have over such a vast area of formulations it can be put into, Pureway C can be formulated for any final consumer application, whether it be tablets, capsules, soft gels, gummies, cosmetics, oral or topical, as well as RTD beverages. So we also can formulate it with any of your pre-existing ingredients and formulations. We have a lot of clients that are now putting Pureway C into things like joint support for arthritis, collagen products for healthier skin, cognitive protection supplements, as well as a whole line of sports supplements as well. So pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals, obviously. Sports performance is a big category that we have Pureway C in because of its anti-inflammatory properties and claims that you can leverage in your marketing. We have some European clients that actually put Pureway C in every single sports performance supplement that they sell.
Yeah, and to Ryan's point, and one of those clients, they work closely with us. They're a good client of ours, and they reference the benefit of actually the immune support, the anti-inflammation. Obviously, we have the claims, but even the immune support, since that's very much on trend, and a lot of their consumers may just use one supplement. That supplement might just be sports performance. But if you add the added benefit of, immune support, cognitive, and what have you, it makes that product much more marketable. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Cosmetics is another one, obviously.
Cosmetics have really taken off with Pureway C over the last year because of the claims we have in wound healing, the fibroblast adhesion, as well as the free radical scavenging, decreasing oxidative stress. Pureway C is a great supplement for any topical or oral application for skin health. And guys, kind of just to cap it off, by investing in Pureway C, you're helping to increase the profitability by offering a vitamin C that outperforms all other forms of vitamin C measured on multiple measurable categories. So when you invest in Pureway C, you're not only leveraging the highest grade vitamin C in the industry, but you're leveraging 55 FDA substantiated structure function claims that you can use all throughout your marketing, that make claims in so many different areas than just immunity. And you're also getting a vitamin C that's backed by the most peer-reviewed clinical data in the industry. We're a globally recognized brand. We sell Pureway C as a raw material all throughout the world, North America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, South America, and Africa. George, if you want to talk a little bit about
a little bit about this. And when it comes down to lead times and availability, Pureway C is made in the USA here in beautiful, sunny Miami, Florida. Our partners in Barrington are always ready and in stock. And in regards to a vitamin C or what have you, that's coming from, abroad, or this our main concern is always lead time. So please know that we have no issues in regards to lead times. Even with COVID, there's always hurdles, there's always things, but we always are prepared and ready to service not only, brands, but more importantly, our big partners like Barrington who service you. So there's no issues in regards to that. And to touch a little bit more on, the market applications and the forms of Pureway C, extra fine powder, granular powder, and obviously the applications that Ryan already discussed are there on the right-hand side. And all of these are readily available for distribution. So that's pretty much the long and short of it. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time. We'll review some of the questions in the Q&A, and I'm sure Chris will help us out with that as well.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Great overview of Pureway C. All right, looks like we've got some Q&A there. Let me know if you guys are having any challenges opening that module.
Oh, we got them. Let's go through these here.
One of the questions was, hello and thank you for your excellent presentation. Can we have access to the articles to back up the claims? Most definitely. All the Barrington reps have access to each and every single article and are well versed. If need be, and if for whatever reason they feel the fit, we are always available, myself, Ryan, as well as Dr. Pedro Perez, to get on a call if you have any further questions from those articles after you read them.
But I think, Chris, are you going to be sending those out to everyone, or do you want people to individually reach out to you guys?
Yeah, I think we'll send them out as inquiries come in.
Okay, excellent. Another question is, with improved bioavailability, what would be the recommended dosing for immune health and wound healing? The recommended dose for Pureway C are 250, 500, or 1,000 milligrams. Those are all recommended doses.
Yeah, and in regards to specifically for wound healing, if this would be a topical formulation that maybe you want to go ahead and leverage and create a combination of sorts, we can always brainstorm, and Dr. Pedro Perez is here with us actually presently, so we can always get on a call to discuss how that may, how exactly we can work with you on that, as we do have other clients who leverage it.
The question is flavoring an issue? If so, what is a good flavor profile to follow? Pedro, do you want to answer that if you want to come over here?
Yeah. Pedro, you have to sit here and please speak into the... This is Dr. Pedro Perez, everybody, the guy who created Pureway C and my personal hero.
Good afternoon, everyone. So for flavoring issue, we already formulated in different formulation. We're using 12 natural flavors. We have a profile for them and different dosification. That depends, is customized. So depending on the company, what type of packaging they want using, if they want using a sachet or they want using by scoop. So we are ready to any customized project using flavor. We already have all the data in 12 different flavors that we're using. We have some recommendation and the way we did. So if it's any customized formulation, we can also offer that.
Yeah, so we can, it comes flavorless, but if you did want us to flavor it, we do have 12 different flavor profiles that we can do for you. Another question we got is, I would like to get a sample to test in our beverages. How can I get that? Chris, you want to answer that?
Yeah, certainly. Just reach out to your Barrington sales rep. If you do not know your Barrington sales rep, you can reach out to us at sales@barringtonnutritionals.com, and we'll respond.
Excellent. Since Pureway C is more bioavailable, would you use less than regular ascorbic if used as a replacement? Do you want to answer that, Pedro?
Yes, the answer for that is yes. Depending on the way we're looking, basic and the viability and suction and the clinical response, we keep using less quantity of PYC to get it the same or higher clinical benefits in the product. That is also a customized product for the companies, specific for the question, depend the application, and we can do some specific recommendation for basic the application or type of formulation we're planning to use.
Okay, so you don't want to give a blanket statement as to how much less you can use. You're saying it's based upon the application as to how much less you could use.
Yeah, correct. And the recommended doses are 250, 500, and 1,000. I would say most clients do 500 and 1,000 milligrams per serving. Can we make label claims? Yes. Yes, as we went over, I know we didn't show them in there. We mentioned some of them throughout, but we have 55 FDA substantiated structure function claims. Chris and all of the reps at Barrington have those. And if you guys reach out, they'll share those with you. You can make those label claims. Excellent. Maximum use level in 8-ounce serving.
If we go back to the other question, the using the claim, the answer is yes. Will be some requirements for both sides, Barrington and our company, that is specific for the company have interest in that. They need to review the specific type of agreement and follow the documentation necessary for that.
Maximum use level in an 8-ounce serving.
That is also general question, customized. For example, we have some formulation that we did PVC with flavor for using an 8-ounce bottle serving. The serving size was 10 grams, and maximum dosification we can go higher to 2,000 milligrams, from 500 milligrams to 2,000 milligrams. Is the companies using that in liquid, also company using a small amount in 4 ounce. So that question is another question, but we can specific customize for any application from where that question coming from, with flavor or without flavor, we can do. And recommend a specific Excel table with all the different concentration, base, and volume that they needed.
Excellent. Question, does it affect the color performance in beverages?
The answer for that also big general question. The answer for that is no. No affect the color. It depends, is it a base preparation for using a liquid? No. If you using any flavor, normally flavor have different change in color. And the liquid, depend on the quantity also they plan to using for the application of the size of the bottle, the concentration. But in general, no affect any change in colors in the product.
Okay. Customized flavor, we had already answered that. Yes, we do have 12 different flavor profiles, which Barrington can send over to you. How does it compare in price versus the regular ascorbic acid? Pureway C is priced higher than regular ascorbic acid, quite obviously, because it's a completely different finished vitamin C ingredient. If you look at the graphs we showed in the presentation, ascorbic acid had a far lower absorption and retention rate, as well as less bioavailability and less marketability, backed by 0 claims and 0 studies. So yes, it is more expensive. If you guys want to reach out for pricing, Barrington will take care of you guys on all pricing questions. Okay. Contact information for George Padilla. George, his email is george@1.
Don't give him my personal email. I'm just kidding.
It's george@oneinnovationlabs.com. And you can reach out to us. Typically reach out to Bearing for anything. Anything that comes to us, we're going to work through Barrington anyways. So typically, if you reach out to any of the reps at Barrington, they'll get us involved, and we can set up personalized one-on-one calls like this with anyone from this call that's interested that wants to get some more information. So reach out to Chris and the guys over at Barrington, and they'll get us involved.
I hope your feelings aren't hurt, Ryan, that he didn't ask for your email.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's the tie. It's the tie.
That was the last question, though, guys. Anyone else have any other questions? Feel free to type them in the Q&A. Otherwise, I guess we'll start to wrap this up. Chris, did you have any questions?
No, I think all the questions I was going to ask were addressed in that Q&A. That was a great Q&A, by the way. I think that's the most questions we've ever had. Thank you, thank you, attendees. If you look in the chat function, there's a couple questions in there. I answered one of them. Yes, we will be posting. Not only will we be adding this recording to our website for viewing at a later time, but we will also be adding the slide deck. With George and Ryan's permission, we'll be adding that to our website as well. And then it looks like there's a question there.
Yeah, one good question in here. Pureway C, does it have sustained release function? Yes, it does. Pureway C, last in our clinicals, you'll read this, but it has a 24-hour release time. So it stays in the blood for 24 hours.
As opposed to conventional ascorbic, how long does it stay in the blood?
Do you want to answer that, Pedro?
In conventional, the dosification change on times, so we stay more higher concentrated and longer in the body in 24 hours than any other vitamin C. And also, I see that question probably if we can do sustain a specific application customized for PVC, yes, we can do. That is a matter of request for any company, and we can offer also that type of service and customized drawn to hopper blend for any application, for any future formulation. Yes, we can do.
Great. Well, thank you. Very much appreciate your time and that excellent presentation, and many thanks to the attendees. Those are some great questions. Please reach out to us. We're happy to answer all and any of your questions.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We appreciate your time today, and we really look forward to you guys reaching out to Barrington and becoming partners with them and seeing Pureway C grow. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.